What's good, RTTV family? It's your boy Wells, the Anime King. I'm doing a giveaway. Help me get to 10,000 followers. So when I get to 10,000 followers, I will be giving away Hot Topic exclusive Beast Titan Pop. And I'm going to be giving away a Attack on Titan Scouts jacket. So follow me on Instagram, Wells_RT. DM me to let me know you're being a part of the giveaway.
First order of business, I gotta fly my people. Way too many fakes in my face, I can see the evils. Drug addictions, bad bitches, they gotta be jokes. See the pico, black slacks, it's RP.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
Gang, gang, I'm not a man.
Attack on Titan back, baby. And we found out about a basement. We just dove into Grisha Yeager's, Eren's dad's story.
Yup, seen a fire ass picture.
Yeah.
Royalty, baby.
Real photograph. They don't know about photographs yet.
Yeah, not at all.
They don't know what pictures are.
They don't know what pictures are.
New world.
This is not an illustration.
A whole new world.
No,
Oh,
this is
your voice is.
You like that
That's
shit,
what's
right?
up, nigga. Damn,
You already know, baby.
I didn't
You're
say
singing
it was
in the mirror.
bad. I just said this is Attack on Titan.
Well, if it's your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. So make sure you kill, murder, and smash that subscribe.
I don't disrespect the anime king with that.
Yo,
and don't
mind
disrespect,
your
man.
business.
Yo, we got full and early reactions of animes, live action shows, and more on our Patreon. Check it out. The link is right down below.
I ain't even touch you. Make sure you press that notification bell so when we drop a video, you hear about it first. Remember what I said. Remember what I said about the Cheshire Pack.
All right. Well, we're gonna get into this next chapter of Attack on Titan, or next episode, I should say, of Attack on Titan. That day. Let's do it, baby.
How do you have a peaceful ass intro like this and have some killer Titans eating niggas right after? Oh. Look at that.
They got cars.
Fancy. They're like, wow, this is how they're living right here? Yeah, the intro is different.
And on that day, our heroes.
Oh, we got no intro today.
That's that, yeah, it's a serious episode.
That means it's gonna be a long episode.
They're about to see water. Oh, yeah!
That's a
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yup, you got back. Oh my god!
Wow, that's really tapped.
He's still fucking him up?
That music. And
Nah, he took it for his sister though. That's a G.
Yeah, he is. Oh, cool guy.
Oh,
After he
that's a
beats
nigga.
your ass, cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's punishment, bro.
Oh, they fucked him up.
That's his sister.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, she died?
They killed his sister.
Because she got caught without the armband or something?
They didn't have a
LA
permission
kids can't be going to the city.
without permits.
What the hell's the editing?
Wow, bro. Wow. That's dark as shit.
我々の祖先ユミル・フリッツは大地の悪魔と契約し巨人の血に魂を分けエルディア帝国を築いた。そして大国マーレを滅ぼしこの大陸の支配者となる。そこからは暗黒の時代だ。ユミルの民はそこへ逃げ込んだ。
Oh shit! Whoa, hold up! Oh!
父親にしては饒舌だった。ご主人様の言いつけを守り、危機として己の祖先を卑下する姿は犬さながらであった。
Wait, whoa. That was a lot of information at once right there.
Hold on, I want to pause it.
I feel like that was a lot of information at once for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
So what kind of questions do you guys have regarding that? Like,
Alright, so
like before
ahead,
we
bro,
continue,
'cause
because I know that was a lot of shit.
That was a lot to say. I'm not
they
gonna lie,
said that
bro.
9 Titans,
Yeah.
but they have 7 Titans that form the war.
So they said that, they said that so Ymir Fritz made a pact with the devil. They gave her the power of the Titans.
Yeah.
When she died, they got split up into nine different Titans, and they used that Titan power to oppress people.
Yeah.
And what are you saying?
So they used that Titan to oppress people. So they said that after the war they lost, and that the people, I guess, that had the Titan power are not
In the wall where
they're at the wall, but he said some of them stayed where G-Star's dad are some of those people too. So it's the same people, but
Yeah.
the king just flexed with some people over there.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, so
See,
why?
so they took they said that they took, there was a war, they lost, and he took the king of that empire, and went to an island, Paradise Island, and built walls.
yeah, which is where I feel like EREN and all them. That's their
Yeah,
society
that's one of
right
the 3
there.
walls.
Yeah.
But the guy also said he left us behind. 'Cause
Yeah.
the guy said that, and then he was like, his dad was like, oh, they're treating us like with mercy, like we're the like, people that are still here, so like be nice.
Well, are they? Because they're in the internment zone.
Yeah.
And you see what just happened to Grisha's younger sister
Yeah, I would've
for
won.
leaving just an internment zone without a pass. They killed a little
Killed her,
girl.
bro.
Bro, I would just stay with the other people, bro. I would go with the king. I'm not staying there.
So we had this first time we ever paused it, but that was a lot of information, and that's important information we needed to know before we continue. So let's get back into it.
我の祖先は大罪人だ。優勢思想に走り民族
That's why your brother died. Yeah, this nigga's wildin'.
お前は何だ
Kid, dad's scared.
そんなに父さんと母さんと楽園に行きたいのか
What's paradise?
いいかグリシャ
Probably the exact opposite of paradise.
加害者でなくから父さんと母さんをフェイと同じ目に遭わせないでくれ
Wow. How you say that to your son?
間違っているのは我々にはマーレ政府の内通者がいます
Oh, they got an informant.
話をお聞かせしましょうこの事件の真相を知ったとき心に誓ったどちらか教えてやる
They fed her to the
我々の祖先がや
dogs.
ったことは正しかったのだ再び世界を正すためにはエルディアを復活させなくてはならない
Oh shit!
So that's probably why he went to.
マーレ政府の内
That's
通
why
者
he probably went to go see these niggas.
Uh-oh.
姿を見せることな我々の始祖ユミルは巨人の力に
Oh my god!
道を作り峠には俺たちは選ばれし神の子ユミルのため
Oh, I think there's somebody out there.
どうしようクロが人を使わせたぞ
皆さん、はじめまして。
Who the hell is that?
私はダイナフリッツ
Dana Fritz.
Gina Frisk?
だ。血を引く者です。
Oh!
A descendant of the Ymir family.
運命が壁の中に持ち去った始祖の巨人これさえ手にすれば他の巨人全てを支配し
Oh, that's the power that thing got.
Yeah.
しかし
陸外の力の均衡を保つという役目を放棄し、辺境の島に都を移したのです。
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
私たちの
ユニアの誇りを取り
Yo,
戻
he's
す
just like, he's just like, this nigga.
Aaron? Yeah, you got revenge, my nigga.
This nigga Aaron's wrong, though.
Zeke, that's that Zeke shit.
聞く子だ時代
Oh,
は
that's a picture.
人は変わる
Oh, yup.
It is the
世
picture.
の中が戦士を募ったのだフクロウからの
See, so they're recruiting people to become one of those 9 warriors.
Yeah.
So a Titan.
So you think the Warriors like bird on them?
いち早く対応
That's
す
what
る
they're alluding to.
まあ今後我々に干渉するなら壁に潜む幾千万の巨人が地上の全てを平らにならすだろう
So they're really mad Titans.
この脅威が顕
So that's why they don't fuck with that island.
手出しはできない
It's a threat to crumble the
マーレ
world.
政府の目的は忘されてしまうそうなったらもう永久にエルディアを
He looks like Aaron right there.
Yeah. OD.
手段は残されている我々の息子ジーク
So that's Aaron's brother then.
マーレの戦士にするのだ
エルディアの屈辱はあなたが晴らすのよ。 分かった。
Wow, early on being put in that mentality.
しかし私は何にせよジークは自らと祖父祖母の安全を選んだ。愚かな両親を
Get the fuck out of here!
He snitched on him, bro.
What the fuck? That's that Zeke shit. Oh man,
Yo,
he's
these are probably one of my
snitched.
favorite chapters to read. I remember.
神経となる無垢の巨人となる
As a pure Titan. Nigga, he cut off his hand, bro.
それは残念だ。もう一
What the fuck?
歩け。自分は嫌だ。
Oh yeah, that's what happened to like your mirror, and they had to walk in forever and shit. Oh,
俺たちを密告する。
you're the reason why I'm over here about to turn to a Titan.
妹を殺して当局の男。
Oh,
Yeah, this nigga.
今回は数が多いぞ。どんどんやって。
Wow, that's a syringe right there.
And that's how Titans are feeling. Wow.
that's how Titans are made.
That's sick. What the fuck? Wow. That's grimy. This show's tapped. This show is tapped.
うるさくてかなわんぞ。こいつにはまだ尋問したいことがある。先に進めてくれ。お、次は女か。もったいねえ。
Oh
His
my
wife.
God, his wife.
こいつがもう逃げしたのか。
Wow.
気にして黙らせろ。
話し出すから。
そりゃいい。巨人同士でよろしく。
He'll make a great Titan. Kabu's a bitch.
He killed that nigga's wife and sister. Then he sent his girl turn into a Titan.
You see what Titan that is?
Nah.
Oh! What the fuck? Oh shit! Wow! Nigga, you remember that messenger Titan that he rides on or whatever and shit?
Oh, nah,
That's not it? That's not what Titan
That's
said.
not it.
Oh, I
You're
thought
talking about the
that was
Titan from the beginning.
The one
The one that he
that
killed at the end.
the one that ate his mom.
I didn't know he killed
Wow,
his mom. He killed
that's
that.
what it
Nah,
is?
he killed that one though.
Yeah, he killed that one when he first learned about his power.
Wow, that's even more tapped.
泣いてるの。
Yeah, that lady was probably looking for that nigga then. I was fight you no matter what for. Oh, yeah.
お前には目が締め付けられる。かわいそうに。
Wow.
巨人でさえなければな。
So you took an L being who you are,
お前
bro.
らの正体なんだぞ。妹が呼んでるぞ。
Yo, push him down there, yo. Yeah! Thank you, yo. Bitch ass, yo. Thank you, man. Damn, that just got me sued.
None of the niggas are good. What?
Well, hello, motherfucker. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah.
どうだ。俺がフクロウだ。
He's the owl.
巨人の力はこうやって使う。
What the fuck?
Titan is this? Maybe that's what. No.
This is one of those episodes I gotta watch 3 times.
Wow.
I like episodes with a lot of information.
That episode was probably my favorite. Like,
That-
second to Levi versus the Beast Titan and all that shit. But that episode, like, it still gave me the chills, like, getting that information again and watching it animated. So I know it was a ton of information thrown at you guys. So, like, this is your chance to kind of, like, I'm going to be able to answer some questions now in case you didn't understand. So,
Oh, this is like we know a lot now.
Yeah, now you should know a decent amount of what's going on. So, what do you guys have for me?
I'm my fault. I'm still digesting this shit, bro. Cause like, it's like, bro, I'm still trying to get the understanding of like the begin. Like, where did the original, like you said, it's a pact with the devil that Ymir was the original a person.
Ymir was a person. She made a pact with the devil. They gave her the power for Titans.
Yeah. All right. So you say pact with the devil, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, who is this quote unquote devil?
I mean, I can't. The devil was the devil. I can't.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like where? That's all I'm saying. Like the original power came from that pact with the devil. But like that's all I'm saying. I was confused. I'm like, okay, so she just got that, and then so from her, she wanted to expand the power that she was given. So like,
so what happened was
she got split into 9 different Titans, and then 7 of those Titans got
she didn't get her powers got split into 9 after she died. Got split into 9 different people.
How she died?
She just died.
She just died.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just died. So they used that power is like I remember Robbie, you brought this up before. There was like, Titans could be a weapon because how strong they are. You know what I'm saying? I remember. I think it was even in season 1 you were saying there's another place, blah blah, or even season 2.
No, it was 2 when Reiner said like I'm gonna take you to my hometown when you were trying to dip with the.
Exactly. So they're using the Titans as a weapon, right?
Yeah.
So they were using the Titan powers to kind of oppress people.
Yeah.
Increase their bloodline so that their power, their strength could. Because as you can see, all it takes is a little bit of spinal fluid, and they can turn into some Titans.
Just like that.
So obviously, like in any time before technology, anything, some Titan juice to somebody that we force bred could help control a whole fucking country.
There wasn't guns. There wasn't anything to use Titans.
Exactly.
Okay. Yep.
Exactly. So, obviously the oppressed people are gonna fight back. You know what I'm saying? So there was a war that happened.
Yep.
And the powers, they got 7 Titans on one side.
And they was able to utilize those 7 Titans to basically win that war.
And the king then went to Paradise Island. So that's the island that EREN. EREN and them all.
And so those 7 Titans that went over to that, so they created the walls?
No, 7 Titans remained with Marley.
The king created the walls.
Okay.
Yeah, so they remained with this city.
Yep.
That we saw today.
Stayed over there. Okay.
They stayed on that side, and 2 of them went
over
there.
So
the king was Rodriguez's brother, I'm assuming.
Or father, great grandfather or something. Or
oh,
father
yeah,
or some shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is that alright, so that royal family flexed and they left one girl behind, the one that married Gracia, because he said that was the royal.
She was part of the royal family, yeah.
And then they have the power to the founding Titan to control the Titans, and they put all the Titans in the wall. So my understanding right now is they're sending so the people that are the Edelin, whatever they're called,
the Eldian Empire,
that are at the real location. They know the technology and everything, but they're just oppressed.
Exactly, because they feel like because the people because the Eldians, which are the people with Titan blood, ran the shit for so long, so they've oppressed the people for 1,700 years. So when they won the war, they decided to like, these guys are cursed people. They have to make right what their ancestors did so much wrong. You know what I'm saying? So they had to basically they're punishing them for what their ancestors did. Yeah. That's why they're keeping them in their internment zone. That's why they're labeling them so everybody knows who they are. Yep. Even seen some of the soldiers say, I think they all should die. You know what I'm saying?
That makes so I get what they're doing. It's also shit like we know what's in their bloodline, so we can't give them any type of feeling that they have any type of superiority or anything, because technically they are superior, because that bloodline could potentially make them take over if they wanted to, or shit like that. If they can actually tap into the surge and use their Titan powers to the fullest extent and shit. So let's treat these niggas like shit, so they don't even have any type of mentality that they can ever even try to what do you call it?
Well, they can't. They really can't shift without being one. Without being without getting Titan fluid or being a shifter.
So wasn't that so when they was having the meeting with the owls? Is that what they was talk? Because they was talking about this is the truth of our history. So is that was they planning on getting syringes so they can tap into this? How is they gonna
They said they were trying to go get the that power from the king.
Oh, that was in
Exactly.
the island. The
So I
pirate
guess that was
paradise.
the plan to
Okay.
go. So maybe that's why Eren's dad was over there. And he probably did get it. That's probably when he got to Rodriguez and did all that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, but they said that also that they had kids that they could join the program to send to go fight. And I'm assuming that's what Berto, Reiner, Annie went. And then we realized that the Beast Titan is Ding's son.
Wow.
So I just think that they're four chosen. So they're all things too. So like when Berto was talking about Reiner and Berto talking about that shit, they're the same shit they are. They were just from
That
another
bloodline.
place.
Exactly. So I get it. Yeah, it makes sense now.
They clones.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, you the same shit. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah, but they don't know that,
Wow.
like, and Marley, which is where Berto, Reiner, and Annie are from,
Yep.
like, they felt like they were taught to hate their own people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're devils.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm a warrior. I'm supposed to save my people's names. I'm supposed to make do for what my ancestors did by trying to capture the founding titan. And that's what they were having secret meetings for, because there was a history of like misinformation. They didn't want people to know about the real titan ancestors or the titan information. So that's why when Dina came through with the blood or with the royal family information, they didn't know any of that. So they know they had to capture the founding titan, but they were afraid that Marley would get to it first.
Yo, I get it now. So it's like, wow, this shit all makes sense and shit. So
Eren's an owl, low key.
Eren's, yeah, he's about that. He's cause like, so it's kind of like, what do you call it? Gracia's son versus Gracia, basically. The Beast Titan was basically, I feel like with that owl dude that just turned into a titan and shit like that, something happened and like basically he turned into a mission like, yo, Gracia, you gotta go over there and make sure that you get to that shit first before these niggas do. And then the Beast Titan's mission's like, alright, yo, we found out that Gracia's over there and shit like that, so now's the mission that we have to get there before he gets there and shit. And yeah, so that's he's like probably the head coordinator of the Titans to make sure that they secure the coordinate and all that shit.
So you guys believe that Zeke is the Beast Titan?
Yeah.
Okay, so Beast Titan, so it's brother versus brother.
Yeah.
Because he snitched. And then remember the guy said, the Beast Titan said to Eren, your father made me think something too. So that has to be his brother. He said, I'm going to come back and save you. That's his brother. Like, so my whole scenario with it is that the lady that, his girl that he had that turned into the Titan that ended up killing Eren's mom is like, this is just a messed up story.
Yeah. She's like, wait, you married somebody new? I'm eating this bitch. That's crazy.
Well, what she said, no matter what kind of form I take, I'm still going to go and find you.
Yeah.
So, like, it's funny that Eren ran into that specific Titan 2 times, because you could almost take it as her trying to find Grisha in Eren.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tapped. Wait, there was one part that I really was mad confused, because there was a moment that fucking they showed Eren and Mikasa like in prison. Where was they at? Like, I was confused.
Yeah, I don't think it showed the displays there.
No, well, I mean,
was that like a flat? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Nah,
They
well,
look older too. That like Mikasa and Mikasa and Eren look older. That's all I was like. What?
Eren woke up.
Yeah, from what?
Eren woke up because he's connected to his father, because he ate his father. So these memories that we were seeing,
he just got that all in his head.
Exactly, he was dreaming that. So he woke up wherever he was sleeping.
Exactly. That's all. Like what time frame is that? Yeah,
that's what we saw. That's what they all gave us. So I can't really tell you. Like,
of course, that's why I was like, wait. So how did they end up? Like, how far in the future is that? You feel me? Like, when we go to the next episode, is it gonna pick up from there, or is it gonna pick up from the time frame, like when it's still in the basement to then? Like that, yo. Wow, I gotta rewatch this episode. There's mad information, bro. I feel like this shit I missed too.
Yep. So then we figure out that that military person that he ran into first when his sister was killed
is a fucking Titan. It's an owl.
Is the owl.
The owl.
He was the leader of the Restorationists that was supposed to bring the Eldian Empire back to light in Marley, and it turns out he was a Titan shifter. Mm-hmm. And that's how the episode ended. So anything.
I'm gonna show you how to use this power right here.
So remember, he said, "Remember this. This is how we
use the Titan power."
So what? So you believe that he's gonna send Grisha on a mission?
Yeah, I feel like he's like since he's the leader of the Owl, and the Owl already had the agenda of going inside the walls to get like the information before the people within Marley does. It's like he's basically gonna use Glacier as like the vessel of securing that mission, securing that information before it gets in the wrong hands and shit.
And what did you say?
He's gonna eat him.
Who's gonna eat him?
Eren's dad's gonna eat that dude and take that power. Just I feel like the same thing that happened with
I agree.
Eren's
Yeah,
dad,
that's a good point.
It's gonna be the same shit that happened, and that's part because that Titan don't really look like it, but it had kind of green eyes. Like I don't know. Out of all the Titans, it looks similar to that Titan, but I just feel like, why would he say this is how you do it? Like it's like he was like, yo, like. But my whole thing is, why would he make him eat him though? Like it would be better if they were just together.
Together, yeah. But then like, yeah, actually, that's a great prediction right there. I think that's exactly what happens because it's like, alright, boom, I'm gonna eat you. Then from eating you, I'm gonna pass it down to my son and shit like that. So I think because his mission was probably compromised and shit like that. So I think it was like at that point, yo, Eren, eat me and shit like that. I mean, yeah, eat me and shit. So like, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really compromised.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to even make Glacier even be like, yo, alright,
Maybe
now it's
about
time to get this nigga.
That's probably what it is. Maybe the fight, they got like some super powered gun that's gonna shoot the Titan and be like, and then that makes sense.
Well, did you guys ever think about this?
Perspective.
That you know how they were sending Eldians to paradise? That those Titans that are outside those walls are all people that are being punished for Marley.
No, it is. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because that's how that girl traveled all over there.
Yeah,
exactly.
you're there.
But I think, remember when they found out, like, yo, wait, all time. Remember when Levi was like, wait, so you tell me you've been killing, like, Titans, you've been killing the people this whole time? It's like they've been killing their own people.
Own people. That's sick.
That is sick.
That's sick.
That's sick.
Wait, so what the fuck
It's
is...
like the worst racism show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like racism on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing, my whole thing is like, I just don't believe. I think there's more to the story. I just don't think there's like a devil and stuff. Cause too much stuff.
Thank you. I don't believe that either.
It looks too like it looks more like a sci-fi. Like I feel like this. And more and more I'm watching this, it looks more like a sci-fi than a magical like thing.
Yeah, everything's scientific. Everything.
Those all of them had the syringes. It's like you're putting like steroids into like Titan steroids.
Well, it says it's fluids from the Titan's spine, so that's what you're injecting. So that would
wait. So they take it from the Titans already.
Yeah, so they'll take it from a Titan, a Titan spine. It's fluid from a Titan spine, and they inject it, and that's how they become a Titan. Because they already got that blood in them, so they just need something to kind of like
trigger it.
Yeah, exactly, trigger to stimulate it.
That's the catalyst. So now it's like on some shit. How does the Ackerman bloodline serve its parallel to this? Like, where do they come into place and shit? Like, why are they like so like persecuted? Because they're persecuted as well and shit like that. Like, so
but they can't turn into Titans.
Exactly. So
That's
where do they
exactly.
fit?
That's why you wouldn't think that if I can't, because remember they said they oppressed people to spread their bloodline. So if I like try if I try to have sex with this specific type of people and my bloodline doesn't carry well, or I can't turn into a Titan shifter, I probably don't want to deal with those people anymore. So they probably they persecuted them, try to eliminate them because they're not of use to them. And there's more. I'm right now. I don't remember about the information. I know the information in the Ackerman, but I don't know if it's been told to us yet. I don't remember, so I don't want to like ruin it for you guys. So
I feel you.
Before we dive into that conversation, I just want to look that up.
I feel you, because they're foreign. They're foreign. That's like because everybody that's in the wall, they're like, hold up, I'm thinking. So the people that's in the wall, they also have that bloodline that they could be turned into Titans as well too, right? Because they're all part of the same thing.
They're all Eldians.
Yeah, that's how thing turned into Titan. EREN and Armin.
Yeah, exactly. Armin was able to do it exactly.
Remember, the king took his people. Took other people that he could to that. Some people stayed behind, and that's the people that are locked in the internment zone now.
So I was trying to figure out where the fuck Ackermans come from then.
I think that the craziest thing in this episode is just seeing how everything is connected for the first time. Even reading the manga, it's like, oh wow. Like the biggest thing for me was finding out that Titan was Eren's father. It was Grisha's first wife.
Yep.
And finding out that like, okay, well, I'm gonna eat your
Which is
second one
probably
now.
King the Ross's the niggas is Historia's probably cousin or aunt.
Like some type of blood relation.
So
'Cause they
that
have-
Zeke is related to EREN and the Historia family.
Yeah, so Zeke is really Zeke has royal blood
Yeah.
because his mother had royal blood.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch this shit.
Yeah, I definitely gotta rewatch this shit too. So a lot of information thrown at us, guys.
What was
as
the
you
most
can see.
shocking for you two, like, when this is like in the manga and shit like that?
The craziest thing to me was like me realizing that that's how they were punishing them, throwing them, like injecting them, throwing them over the wall, and the whole shit about Zeke snitching on his parents. I'm like, to me that was like what, like, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't understand how
I get it. Like you tell your kid to go join the army thing. You don't think they're brainwashing him too?
Exactly, and that's what Grisha was like. I made a mistake. I'm trying to like force my beliefs in him, and then as you can see, like Zeke's father was also trying to teach him, cause Zeke's father is so like I'm afraid of the military.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do what I have to do, huh?
Gracious father.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Grisha's father. Yep. So he was teaching him his ways. The military's gonna teach him his ways, and then Grisha was gonna also teach him a way. So it's like now the son gotta choose one, and
EREN, he didn't even make him choose. He just said, "Oh, okay, you like this shit, all right."
Yeah.
All right. Oh, all right. Ooh,
and you can
not
see
like
it.
my son.
Exactly.
Okay.
He learned his lesson. He learned his lesson with Zeke.
Wait, so
That's like the first child. You always your first mistake is with the first child.
my thought, well, that's actually true. I thought, right, is like paradise, right? That shit's isolated by water, right? So how is it that the Titans that's being punished and being pushed into the desert ending up over there if it's water?
Well,
You didn't see the
you
boat?
didn't see the dock. They went to the boat and
Oh,
and
okay,
they
cool.
killed the
Oh,
people.
okay, cool. All right.
So, yeah, that was crazy. I think for me, it was just almost every little thing leading up to this point was just something that was just, it was mind blowing, and it was so fucked up to me, and it was just like, wow, like as a son, how could you do that to your parents?
Nah, he's
right?
too young. I can't even get mad at him, bro. Like, you niggas try to put him like 7, 8, like, dude, come on.
And he said it too. He said I didn't look at him as my son. Like he just looked at him as a vessel to complete his mission and shit like that. And it was kind of the same way how his dad was pushing his mentality, his psyche on his son and shit like that. Like they actually showed a parallel in each other's eyes, like boop boop boop. That shit was dope.
And it was like, even finding out the thing about the owl, like the whole thing, everything was just,
Why is it called owl?
Like I was supposed to be like all knowing, like you know what I'm saying. Like they just called him like a code name for restoration.
so like, I mean,
And they say
it was
who, and
just-
you don't know who it is.
Okay, Patrick. Okay. What are you saying, Jerry? Though.
Like it just pretty much everything was just crazy, and like finding this out, I remember when I read this, and Joel was reading it, and he's like texting me, he's like, Jerry, you have to read the manga, and I'm
You
like,
guys read this? Like, when did this portion of it come out? Like
this
what
came
time?
out, I read it for the first time last year.
No, but like when we were watching reactions or not?
Yeah, we were watching.
When we
the
was
second
watching,
part,
when we was
yeah.
watching reactions, we were
Oh,
reading it,
that's
and
lit.
we were actually having like Joel actually had like a whole conversation with y'all did
Yeah.
about this part.
Yeah, like the chapter was
Yeah.
already out when we first started doing reactions. So I already knew, like this chapter was already out when we was doing it. So I just only caught up to this part.
Yeah, so like it's
That's crazy,
Yeah,
yo.
it's-
You
it's
niggas
like-
doing this whole time.
it was just like wow. It was just reading it. It was just like wow, really? That's fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Like-
But shout out to Attack on Titan because they do a really great job like translating the stuff in the manga to the anime and do it really good. Like they did this part of the manga like so much justice. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really good. But yo, if this is your first time here, it definitely won't be your last. So make sure you kill, murder, and smash that subscribe button. It's your boy Wells, the Anime King, Attack on Titan. Honestly, this is my second favorite episode of this season. Hero, no, not Hero. The one with Levi and the one with, I think it's Hero. That one is my first favorite, but this one is definitely up there, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this episode and how well it translated from manga to anime. Drop it down below in the comments.
Drop it though.
Yo, it's the man, the myth, the cartoon maniac, Wilkins_RT. When finishing season 2 and realizing how long it was gonna take for season 3 to drop, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to read and just figure out what the hell, why the hell, and who the hell. He's farther than me. I'm farther than
What's the
this
last
season.
season you read?
Nah,
So what you want, like, you're like season 5 right now?
I'm like,
I don't think.
I'm
yet.
like,
I don't
I'm like, nigga, that's season 5, bro.
No, I think, yeah,
so.
you're not.
This is 24. This is 24 episodes.
20.
20.
So we have one
This is
more
episode 20.
Wait, this is the last episode? It's Joel, nah. Nah, that's not.
He said, nah.
There's
Nah,
no
it
way.
makes a lot of sense,
There's
bro.
no way.
I
There's
don't
no
know.
way.
Nah,
This
it's
is.
not. It's not the. Nah, we got like 2 more episodes, I think.
I'm about to say, this could be a great way to end it, though.
Nah, cause it said to be continued. They wouldn't do that
Yeah.
on season finale.
Imagine that, yo. To be continued a year from now.
I don't know. I might be. Maybe I'm on the end of. Nah, I might be like the end of season 4, the beginning of season 5.
Okay.
Or like some crazy. Where I'm at, some shit did happen though. But like,
Wow.
I'm gonna start reading it again after we're done with this though.
Wow. Patricrt. Seeing episodes like this, yo, I don't know, my guy. I feel like when we get to the end of this, man, I might want to read the manga, yo, some shit, but I can't read the manga because I don't know, man. It's just too fire, bro. Shout out to everybody rocking with our reactions, man. This show's epic, bro. It really is. Crazy.
Yo, she ain't know what it is. She wear off the guarantee, the Haitian prince. You ain't know what it is.
Yeah, and yo, that settles it at
The Round Table.
It's your boy Wells, YT TV. Man, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think. You know who